Right, so where is my Alfa Romeo Touring Spider project? Why has it taken 13 years? Will I ever get it finished and into the garage with the rest of the collection? Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of RC Classic Garage. Today we're going to be diving into what I call my lifelong project. The car that has tested my patience, my wallet, my logistics skills. It's an update on my 1960 Alfa Romeo Touring Spider. Now, I bought the car back in 2012, and to put it kindly, it was a basket case. It was completely rusted through, missing half of its parts, and it had been abandoned in a field for many years. Now, I have always loved the Alfa Romeo Touring Spider. They are rare, elegant, achingly beautiful, but they are also very expensive. An average car can cost you £60,000, well up to over £100,000. So when this one came up for just £1,000, I decided this was my chance. And I did what any irrational petrolhead would do, and I bought it, thinking I can bring this back to life. Now, the only way to restore that car was a full nut and bolt rebuild. So I stripped the car completely, every nut and bolt. I sent the car away for sandblasting, and I started the hunt for missing parts. Now, here's the thing, with the 102 series or Touring Spider being so rare, it's not like restoring one of these. The parts are really difficult to find. You can't just phone up a specialist and get them off the shelf like you can for these. Now, once we had sandblasted the car, the bodywork was bad, really bad, and the car needed a lot of metal fabrication. Now, as I said, it's not like a 105 series car where you can buy body panels off the shelf. The 102 series needs to be fabricated by hand. And I'd agreed with the body shop that they could work on the car in their spare time and between customers' cars in order to keep the cost down. They did an incredible job, but it took 4 years. So the car was returned to me in 2018 in its original grey colour, absolutely transformed and looking fabulous. But here's the catch, that car is in South Africa and I live in the UK. So it takes a long distance relationship to a new level, because I can't just go into the garage and tinker with the car when I've got a bit of spare time. Now, I could only work on the car when I flew out to South Africa for holidays to visit family. But what I quickly realized is I was missing loads of parts. So I bought another parts car here in the UK and sent all of those parts to South Africa to hopefully be able to make one car. And well, then 2020 happened. COVID, global travel restrictions, and I could not get back to the car for 2 years. But finally, at the end of 2021, I was able to go back to South Africa. And I put the suspension back into the car so that I could have a rolling shell. Now, I must admit that after 8 years, it was great to see the car back on its wheels. But it was at this point I decided to hand it over to my trusted mechanic in South Africa, Boopie. Now, that was 18 months ago and where we left off in episode 2. And I'm happy to say that Boopie has made some great progress. The engine has been completely rebuilt. New pistons, rings, bearings, the head has been completely done. He's rebuilt the gearbox, put in a new clutch, and the engine and gearbox have been fitted to the car. He has also put in a new tank and run new fuel lines. He's run all new brake lines and finished the braking system, which is notoriously difficult on the 102 series Spider. And when I was there in December, we ran a new wiring harness. And lately he's been working through all of the pieces that we have fitting lights, windows, door handles. It is a puzzle of pieces. But the thing is, with the original car and a parts car, we are still missing parts. And the biggest challenge I've had is sourcing these parts. And they may have been brackets or clips or something that we are missing, but I've had to source parts from the UK, South Africa, Netherlands, the USA. It has been a logistical nightmare because of the rarity of the parts. So where are we now? Well, suspension is in, engine is in, gearbox is in, fuel system and brakes are in. So it's almost drivable. The plan now is to get the car drivable in South Africa and then bolt as many of the other parts onto the car as possible so that we can ship it as a complete car. I will then complete the car here in the UK for all of the work that will need to be done around chroming, cosmetically, interior, and so on. So this is a car I've spent over a decade bringing back from the dead. It's the one car I refuse to give up on, and it's the one car we will finish right here on the channel. And when that car's complete, we'll be taking it on one of my dream trips. And that's a 500-mile trip through Italy, one inspired by a Top Gear episode where Clarkson and Hammond drive two beautiful Alfa Romeo Spiders along the Amalfi coast. So guys, that's a long overdue update on the Alfa Romeo Touring Spider project. Please don't forget to like the episode, please subscribe to the channel. The channel is all about the ownership experience of my classic car collection where I share it with you guys. Thanks again for watching, see you all next time. Ciao.